So this is Adam from PlugSurfing. Nice to meet you here in Munich. You have one of the smartest charging solutions in the market, don't you?
We do indeed. Thank you, Peter. It's good to get some recognition because we've been working quite hard over the last few years to try and aggregate as many charging point operators as we can and then deliver this to the user in a user-friendly interface so that they can find and pay for charging points wherever they go. And we work very hard for this, and thank you very much.
Yes, I'm living in Berlin and always have a look at my smartphone. Is the next charging point free? Can I go there? And so I think the app is very good. But what is your business model? When do you get money?
Right. Okay. Well, we're doing okay for revenue at the moment. I mean, we're a typical startup, so of course we seek investment in order to do what we do, and we hope and pray that the electric vehicle market is going to grow and grow. But where we found our biggest revenue to be so far is in actual charging transactions. So what we do is we deliver to the user a very easy way of them finding and then paying for charging points. But because we can bring the user to the charging point operator and save them all of the hassle of micro-billing and really make their lives easier, we can then add a certain margin on top of the charging transaction which we take. This is very, very small because we know that charging is quite expensive as it is. But as the electric vehicle market grows, we expect our revenue to grow in this way as well.
Okay. And does the DC charging, what often is paid by time, help you?
Well, this is quite a difficult subject area about whether you should charge for time or kilowatts. But it actually is one of our strengths, because what we have done is built more than just an app. We also have a very good flexible backend system which has a billing system integrated which is specifically made for electric vehicle charging. So this means, for example, that all of the different pricing problems that come up, we can cater for. So it's not just a question of whether it's time or kilowatt hours. It's also a question of whether you should charge a parking fee plus time, or whether the first hour should be more expensive than the second, or whether some customers should get cheaper charging than others. There's so many complications which arise because the market has no standards, but what we can do at PlugSurfing is take all of this and just deliver one simple package to the user and simplify everything for all of the stakeholders.
Okay. I think these are problems that are solvable for the future. What do you think we will talk about in 5 years? What do you have in your pipeline?
Yeah, good question. So we see, we focus very much on public charging at the moment. But we also see that the ecosystem for electric vehicles is much bigger, and we've got some big plans which we're going to be unveiling next year about how we can help the electric vehicle driver, not just when he's charging in public, but in other areas of his or her life. And I think that we will soon transform PlugSurfing into something much bigger, and we're very excited about it, and I really hope that in 5 years' time we're still here talking about this.
So Adam, one last question. If you have a look at the markets in Europe, which is growing and growing, what do you think at the moment?
I think it's growing slower than everybody thought, but I also think that the smart people among us perhaps knew that it wasn't going to grow so fast. We perhaps were always very cynical that Germany would sell 1 million electric vehicles by 2020, for example. So all of our forecasts have been very conservative in electric vehicle growth. I think we know, however, that it will come. It's just a question of how long until there is a mass market approach to e-mobility. And with certain things like the emissions scandal that's just happened with Volkswagen, this is only going to happen to accelerate the pace now of electric vehicles.
Do you think the scandal at Volkswagen helps the electric mobility?
Yes, for sure, because suddenly there is no excuse anymore for these car manufacturers to avoid electric vehicles. So now we know that the consumer wants zero-emission cars, and it's time now for the OEMs and the car manufacturers to put it right and deliver.
And where is PlugSurfing growing the most?
Germany. So we are a Berlin-based company. Our main market is Germany, and this is where we are picking up the most users, and this is where we really deliver our best service right now.
So you still have fun with electric mobility?
Yeah, indeed we do. That's right. That's right. Sometimes I hate it, but more often I love it. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck for the future, Adam.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you.